Rupert, his name is Rupert Grint or something. I just remember. Anyway, hey guys, it's Sam. Oh God. Sammy G here, part 3 of my pre-holiday Christmas NETFIX show. So, I'm Sammy G. Welcome to NETFIX's show, where I tell you what not and what to watch on Netflix, because I already did. Oh gosh. Okay. So I spent a lot of my last episode talking about American Meme. I very briefly mentioned Sick Note, which I'll continue with right now, and then I have a couple other shows that I want to talk about. But we'll start there. Sick Note. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's not necessarily the best series ever, but it's really hard to really take the cake nowadays anyway. My standards are so high. But I enjoyed it. You got Rupert Grint, I think it's his last name, Ron Weasley, you have the Shaun of the Dead guy, but not Sean Penn, the big guy, which I don't know his name. I gotta get better at this. I'm sorry, guys. But you know what I'm talking about. So once you watch, you probably already saw the trailer anyway on the beginning of on the landing page of Netflix. Flicks. That's gonna be hard. Anyway, so that show is really about this guy, Ron Weasley, who isn't that character obviously in the show, is notorious for kind of like weaseling out of his own life. He'll fake injuries. He'll like stay home just to play video games. His girlfriend's getting ready to leave him. His job's getting ready to fire him. And out of the blue, he's like, goes to the doctor to get like a sick note, I want to say. And then, boom, you have cancer. The doctor is the guy from Shaun of the Dead. And he misdiagnoses the guy. And now they're stuck in this like crazy whirlwind of repercussions from trying to maintain the story of this dude has cancer when he doesn't. So it's like everyone's like, you can never fake cancer. That would be like, that make you the worst person ever officially. And they made a show on that concept, which I think is brilliant. So it is entertaining. It's funny. It's very well filmed. I like the music in it, even though it's like this like one track that they kind of like use. They place it well. And, you know, like it's a little bit offbeat, it's a little quirky. It makes you cringe at times. So it's fun, you know, like I enjoyed watching it. It's good, like you sit down with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Give it an episode, or give it 2 episodes. I felt like over time I started to lose a little interest, but I was invested enough in the story that I wanted to see where it ended. You could have it on in the background, but it's not really for that. It's better to watch because a lot goes on and you don't want to get lost along the way, right? So I liked it. You know, I think it's worth mentioning here. And find out for yourself. Give it like 2 episodes and see if you like it. I thought it was fun. I think I just like watching those actors too. You know, I liked seeing Ron Weasley, Rupert, doing something other than Harry Potter. And I know he's done other things, but you never really see him. Or at least we never really see him over here in the stage show. So there's that, right? What was the next one that I wanted to talk about? Oh, okay, so I always recommend this to people, and like they kind of regret watching it, but it's okay. I'm going to tell you to watch it anyway because I think it's really worthwhile, and it's not as pessimistic and like gut-wrenching as it's going to sound, which I'm going to make it sound. So Adam Ruins Everything is kind of my favorite show, even though I can only watch it like an episode, maybe 2 at a time, because it's hard. It's hard to learn that much or face what you already know, but kind of like push down. So I'm the kind of person that likes to know the truth about things. You know, I like watching documentaries. I do believe in global warming and that cows are killing the earth and all these things that really matter. These things that really matter but are hard to digest, and especially in a documentary, it's really hard to digest because the tone is so depressing because it's real problems, and it's real problems that really matter and really are hard to fix. It ain't that life for you. Everything that's really important is really hard to change and almost impossible to make a difference by yourself. So, with that said, Adam Ruins Everything has fixed that problem for me. Adam Ruins Everything. Okay, Adam's the like host of the show, the spokesman, the talking piece, and every episode focuses on like a different facet of our society, like I would say American society, and just like debunks, you know. But it's like I'm gonna focus on one because I'm engaged. Marriage. The marriage one was like, we already know that weddings are very expensive. It seems very excessive to a point, but because it's for a great occasion, you have to think about your families, you have to think about what represents your love, and it's worth celebrating. But then you get some history, and so the tone of the show is he's just like this almost like supernatural being who pops up and ruins people's times in their life, whether it's like, hi, I like buying baby wipes, and it's like, well, you think you like buying baby wipes, but then it goes into the sewers, and then it becomes like a big ball of like crap that's really hard to get rid of, and it says it's flushable, but it's really not. And then it talks about like how advertising just manipulates the crap out of us, and all these things that are like terrible things that you wish weren't true, but you should know, and then make your decision based on a real, like base it on something other than people telling you to buy it so that they make money and they destroy our planet. And so with weddings, for example, so Adam Ruins it's one of my favorite. Literally, you don't see me get this excited often. And like, so for the wedding one, it's like, if you had the same event, right, at the same place with the same amount of people and same amount of food and all that stuff, and you call it a party, right, you will save so much money that it will hurt you, versus calling it a wedding. And it's kind of hard to hide the fact that it's a wedding. You know, you plan something out a year in advance, people will catch on. But when you call it a wedding, they'll up all the prices of everything, and like, really? I totally believe that, but it makes me really sad that that's true. So that's kind of the whole thing of the show. It's like you want to learn, and you want to learn in a fun way, and they do it, and it's so well done, and so well filmed, so well written. Every episode, like, it talks about sports, it talks about every food, restaurants, like every topic no topic is off limits. And I like him a lot. I like Adam. I like the people that become like continuing characters that accompany him, and so like there is a bit of a story like underneath it all, just to tie it all together. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun to watch, and it's great to watch with someone else, so you're not gonna like fall into like this little depression by yourself, being like, yeah, it makes me laugh, but like, do I really want to know these things? Yes, you do. You want to know it. Just suck it up, learn something, and make decisions based on things that are true, you know. So just watch Adam Ruins Everything. He will ruin everything, but get over it and enjoy it. Enjoy the knowledge, right? All right, so we're coming to my 10-minute mark. I want to talk about a few more shows, but I actually got to my location anyway. And I love you guys. And you don't even know me yet, but I love you in advance. I really do. I think that this is going to be a great show. It already is a great show. Go back and watch my other episodes. If you might find something on Netflix that you haven't seen yet, right? And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to up the quality so that it's worthy of you and this platform. I love YouTube. I love Netflix. I really do. And I may also do a Hulu series version of this, so I don't know what it would be called. But if you come up with an idea of like a fun, catchy, punny spin-off, like NETFIX for Netflix, but for Hulu, let me know in the comments. What? I finally came. Let me know what you thought of these shows that I'm talking about. Let me be a part of the conversation. You know, let's be friends, not just followers. Let's take on the internet and put it on its head. You know, in my last episode, I was talking about American meme. I just want to touch on this really quickly because I think it's important. And maybe you haven't seen it. So go watch that one if you haven't. I think there's a place for me in this world, right? And it really takes you guys to help make those dreams happen for me. Like, the Sam Garcia show could be a show on Netflix one day if this picks up. So I'm going to try harder. I'm going to keep these lines open, and I really hope that this is as good of an idea as I want it to be, and I really want to take it to another level. So help encourage me by watching and sharing and following and subscribing and hitting the bell and all that stuff. I'm back on my schedule for Fridays. I'm gonna probably just post all these right now just to give it to you, because like I said, you're not my followers, you're my friends. Even though I would love to be like the 2019 Messiah, you know, like first there was Moses and Jesus, and then Sam Garcia, you know, like but you can call me Sammy G, or Sam, or Samantha, or Samuel, or God. I've actually held it. All those have been real nicknames that I didn't start. But there's more to come. I can clean up. You haven't gotten the best of me. All right, there's more coming. So stay tuned. Get crazy. I love you. Watch Netflix. Tell me what you think of the shows. Tell me what I can do better here, and we're gonna rock it. So until next time, mwah. Peace out. That's life for you.